So this is going to be a fireside chat, as the name says it. And the idea is just to have like a nice chat with Ferdinand and basically get to learn from firsthand how he's like nailing it at like 3D hubs and their PR strategy. So while I let people in, Ferdy, maybe you want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you and who you are.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so currently I'm the director of marketing growth at 3D Hubs. 3D Hubs is an online platform. It's kind of a marketplace model for manufacturing. So what we do is we connect companies that have manufacturing needs with a network of over 240 suppliers offering various manufacturing technologies.
That's nice. And maybe a bit about myself. I'm Matthias. I'm the founder of PR Lab, which is a integrated PR agency based in Amsterdam. We work with startups and scale-ups. We help them grow and expand internationally. And I'm the writer of a book called The PR Paradox that I have here with me. That is about how to master the art of PR as a startup and scale up.
A lot of people will look at PR, like really big companies, as something that's more like, maintaining a certain image. It's a lot of mitigation work. Tesla doesn't need to make 100 PR pitches to get picked up. Elon Musk does anything and it gets picked up immediately. Using PR as a channel to gain authority, build brand awareness, and really, to just really like build the perception of your business within a market. I think that's where I kind of get more involved. And that's why I focus mainly on startups and scale-ups when I work on PR efforts. And why is it beneficial? I mean, the thing is, PR is such a multifaceted thing. It really, it's one of the few things that you can do that has an impact across the board, right? It's something that it builds authority for your audience, for your customers, for potential leads, but it also builds authority for investors, for example. It also builds authority for other founders within the market, potential partners. I think if you can refer to a couple of pieces that are relevant, that convey your mission and your vision, and they're featured on either very niche publications that people in your industry care about, or really large publications, so like Forbes or Business Insider. These are the ones we recently got picked up on. Then that's super powerful. Like, know who you're targeting and have really clear goals, and ask yourself why you're doing something. I think that's really the key. If you're a startup in a super niche B2B market and you're doing PR to drive leads, that might work, but be aware that it might be really hard to track. It might be really hard to justify results. It might be really hard to see results in the short term. So ask yourself why you're doing it. And I think you want to use data. I'm a big fan of being data driven, but you also have to think strategically sometimes, right? Some of the best marketing campaigns in the world probably would not have gone through if it had been just a data driven decision, because your data is also based on the past, not on the future, right?
Perfect. Awesome, Ferdy. People seem to be very happy with your insights in the chat. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I think as a recap of what we discussed, is focus on building relationships. The one-shot approach instead of mass distributing. Pick your top journalists. Try to start building a relationship with them, and understand what is your goal behind doing PR. And know that you should have different goals with different tactics applied to each of them in order to make the right noise. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We will share the recording. Ferdy, if you have some things that you would like to share with the audience, please do so, like templates, etc. Please connect with Ferdy on LinkedIn. He's an amazing, as you can see, he's an amazing marketeer, full of knowledge, full of wisdom. So connect with him and let's stay in touch. Thank you so much.